Alright, I know there's a couple videos out there, but I wanted to make one of my own because I have a little hard time understanding sometimes. But we got a brand new P-drive clutch here off of a 22 Can-Am Turbo RR. And we're going to be installing a Ibexx 226 crawler kit. So first thing you want to do is get one of your compression tools, put it up through here, get it snug, and we're going to take these 6 bolts out of here. Okay, so that was my bad. I was thinking of a different clutch. But once you get these off, tapered fit. This is a new clutch, so I mean, it just popped right off. I can tell you, I just did one the other day that had 2,400 miles on it. And getting this off was a royal pain in the butt. But, so now we're going to go ahead and put this back on because there is a circlip in here you have to get out so we can change this spring with the one that Ibexx sent us. Okay, now that that little collar is compressed, now you can get a pick and pop that circlip out. Alright, now that I got that popped loose, we're going to go ahead and back this back off. Okay, now that we got the spring pulled out, you're going to go ahead and pull this off. Now, that gave us access to our weights that we're going to change with the supplied ones from Ibexx. You can actually see a pretty good size difference in those springs, and Ibexx actually sends you a secondary spring as well with their adjustable helix, but for the power level we're running, tire size, all that, Ibexx actually recommends using the stock secondary spring. And this kit's pretty cool. Comes with a nice case, all your magnets, weights, all that's in there. And you got the adjustment tool for the secondary helix, and then the secondary holding tool. Okay, next we're going to change out these weights with the ones Ibexx sent us. But these are where all your magnets get set up. This is going to be your first hole above the pin, your middle hole, and then your tip hole. They actually have a full Microsoft Excel sheet on their website of where to go with what size magnets. Now, when you see the 1.5, your large magnets are going to be 1, and then you have little ones here that are going to be your 0.5s. But we're going to go ahead and set our clicker up on number 3, which we already did, and magnets are a pain. Then in the first hole here, we're going to go with 2, 1.5, and 2. So the easiest way I've found is stick the magnets in and just slide the other ones off. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all set up quick. And this is that sheet I was talking about straight from Ibexx's website. They tell you pretty much everything you need to know. Alright, and the easiest way I've found to get these pins out of here is take your bolt almost out, put a couple threads back in so you don't knock threads off, and just give them a smack with a hammer. I'm sure there's a proper tool or a better way to do this, but I've done quite a few of these, and so far that's the easiest way we've found to do it. Then you'll go ahead, slide your new magnet in, put your bolt back in, and tighten it up. Alright, now we got all of our weights in. Go ahead, set that back down on there. Now, you're going to want to make sure your rollers are open. And then we're going to go ahead and set this piece back on. Forgot to mention, there is markings. Okay, when you go to put this in, you got to lift your weights up a little bit to get them in the track where they belong. And that's how that sets, just like that. That roller against there, they're opened up, so that slides down in between the two. Now we're going to go ahead, put our spring back in, get our compression tool set back up, put that collar on, and we're going to get that pain in the butt circlip back on. Okay, now that that's pushed all the way down, we can go ahead and get that circlip back in that little groove. Now that it's back in the groove, we're going to go ahead and loosen our compression tool. Alright, now that the compression tool's off, you can go ahead and put your top plate back on, and all you got to do to get that back up is just slide that back up. But I will say, we've installed a couple of these Ibexx kits, great quality, and if you have any questions, you call them. They will walk you step by step through everything. And no, we're not sponsored by them. Wish we were, but we pay regular price just like everybody else. But even though they're expensive, they're definitely worth it. Well, I hope this video helped, and keep riding.